Hello, I'm the Cartoon Gentleman, bringing you organized chaos. Today, let's talk about magical girls for a second. We see them everywhere, and every generation of fan has their own version of the magical girl.
From the most famous of magical girls being Sailor Moon, to every cute predecessor afterward, the magical girl genre isn't going to die down anytime soon. But if you notice a pattern with these clips, they're all anime. Which brings a question. What does an American magical girl look like?
There we go! Here's Star vs. the Forces of Evil.
Star vs. the Forces of Evil is a Disney cartoon starring Star Butterfly. She is from the mystical realm of Oob. She's also the princess of the magical land who likes to fight monsters, go on wild adventures, and destroy anything princess related. And on her birthday, she was given a magical wand with untold amount of magical power, which she proceeds to burn down her own kingdom. So as punishment, she had one of two choices. One is to go to a school, which shall not be named out of sheer terror, or go to Earth and learn how to do things without magic or whatever. I don't know, she's on Earth now anyway. So she becomes a foreign exchange student and takes residence at a student's named Marco's house, who becomes pretty much her sidekick of sorts. And together, the two of them battle all the evil forces that try to take the wand away from Star.
And the villain is about as good as you expect him to be. What, you mean he's a comedic villain? Something like that. Well, you know how villains in these types of shows are usually, not so great. Kind of there more for a laugh. Yeah, what about it? He's not funny. He's honestly not that funny.
Pretty much, while the main job of a comedic villain is to try to be evil for the sake of being evil, and to make the audience laugh, with their certain charms to them in particular, this little guy just feels like the standard formula. And on top of that, he's completely overshadowed by the comedic brought by Star, Marco, his minions, and everyone else in the show. It's like if you had a crossover between Mabel, Ruby, Caboose, and threw in Brian from Family Guy. I mean, clearly Brian's going to be overshadowed by these comedic geniuses versus this douchebag of a character.
That was oddly specific. If I can dream it, I can ship it. Hear, hear!
But on a positive bit, it's Star. Star is the positive bit. She is a dash of Mabel's madness, a pinch of Bubbles' cuteness, and shove it into a 16-year-old teen body, and that is the best description of Star I can give in a 10 to 15 minute video. The way she interacts with everyone and everything around her is truly the fish out of water story, with a little cute insanity mixed in as well. And Marco, he's pretty much the Ron Stoppable to her Kim Possible.
Which I gotta make a note, do Kim Possible in future review.
Marco is the polar opposite of Star in most ways. He has a more cautious personality, more careful, and is more open about his problems and troubles, while Star chooses to solve most of her problems with magical narwhal beans. But an awesome duo like these two need to have a awesome villain. And since this rejected Trolls doll can't quite live up to par, we have another villain to look at, Toffee. Toffee is one of the most intriguing villains I've seen in a cartoon for a while. Being a master manipulator, weaving his way to the top, even absurding Ludo from his position of power. He also does one thing that few villains of his character ever truly do. He beats the heroes.
Wait, what? You sure you're reading that there script right? He wins?
Well, yeah, he technically does win in the end.
But wait, this is a kids show. The villain's not supposed to win in a kids show. And it's a Disney one at that. Here, here.
Well, it's definitely a strange twist on a classic formula, I'll give him that. Yeah, he captures the Marco in a cage and forces Star to turn over her wand. But instead of taking it and going all power mad or something cliche like that, he gives the wand back and then tells Star to destroy it or Marco goes bye-bye. This is a villain who turned down unlimited power because he realized in advance he didn't need it, but couldn't let Star or anyone else keep it as well. Of course, there's a happy ending, but damn, Toffee's a savage as fuck. But these are all character bios. What we want is the story. Is it any good? Well, let's check out the backbone of every cartoon. Well, it's mostly an episodic series with mostly filler episodes that don't really go anywhere, and much like Steven Universe, it's mostly slice of life, filled with cute scenarios and adorable moments, and stuff that people would face in real life, aside from the magical monsters. And it doesn't help that the episodes are about 10 minutes long either, similar to Steven. But again, I can forgive them for such short episodes and all the fillers when all loose ends are tied up pretty nice and tight, and all properly built up episodes are put in their place and used appropriately. Which, now that I think about it, our show could use a villain. Hey Frog Prince! Yes? Do you want to be our villain from now on? You kind of look the part. No. No, I'm just going to sit tight until the writers have use of me.
Okay, just thought I'd ask. It would be nice to have a villain of some... Hey, you again. How do you keep getting in here? Get back here! Get back here!
But in the spirit of good stories and good cartoons, this one has amazing potential to be just as good, if not better, than Gravity Falls. If they continue on their current course, and an easy fix would be a bit more conjoined stories with less filler, it'd be perfect. It's already got a good feel-good story down pat, with memorable characters, a good story, and surprisingly good animation. This is truly a win for the fantasy type element and perfect magical girl story.
So, I've never been much into the magical girl genre anyway, but I'm definitely going to give Star vs. the Forces of Evil a few more watches before I fully judge it. So, as always, I'm the Cartoon Gentleman. I brought you organized chaos. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment what you want to see next. And as you excuse me, I'm gonna go fix some of the holes. See if I can't get that panda to stop breaking into my studio. My time for revenge is almost at hand.